Alright, it's been a while since I've done one of these. I was going to do one every 100 subscribers, but I got a whole bunch of subscribers, a lot more than 100 subscribers at one time, and so I kind of skipped it a little bit. Anyway, this is August the 1st, 2001 through January the 31st, 2002. So this was kind of the end of a year and the beginning of another year. This is sketchbook number 9. I've been through almost all of the first 8 on YouTube, so if you want to see more, you can check those out. These sketchbooks are earlier on in my career, in my life, so they are not as good as some of my later sketchbooks, I don't think. But anyway, so this is the back of it. One of my favorite bands, Project 86, another one of my favorite bands, Starfly 59. And on the front, there is a stamp of, I think it's Peter Rabbit. I can't remember now. But I used to collect some stamps a little bit. Yep, the nerd in me. I got interested in it when I found a whole bunch of stamps in my grandmother-in-law's house, and found out that her husband had collected stamps, and they were just pretty fascinating, believe it or not. And so I kind of got into it. So don't judge. It was cool stuff. I still got them somewhere. Just hadn't done a lot with them. A bunch of notes and addresses and stuff. Don't pay any attention to those. A little bit of journaling and drawing, pen and ink. I taped this into my sketchbook. A little blind contour drawing over here and regular contour drawing over here. Some more pen and ink. This is on drawing paper, but it's been taped into my sketchbook. Quick sketch of somebody slouching in a chair behind his desk. One of my students, I think, from a while back. Some drawing that I did of my wife. I was trying to just kind of do some gesture drawing. So jacket I saw in a magazine. A little map. Just a little journaling. Some ideas for line drawing that I did, I think, with my students one year, where you can use only lines, different widths and thicknesses and so on. Some more, just little thumbnail sketches. Faculty meeting plus watercolor equals better sketchbook page. Went and saw a really cool exhibit by Rick Beck and his cast glass sculptures. And they really fascinated me because I'm into woodworking as well and carpentry. And it was just fascinating, the different kinds of, like, this is a threaded bolt, like, but it's also twisted up. And this is like a piece in a router or some other kind of woodworking tool. And like a drill bit, a wing nut, and they were just, pretty cool. But on top of that, they were poured glass, like glass literally poured into a mold, which I didn't know at the time that you could do, and I've always thought that was pretty interesting. Some notes that I took, journaling, and some tools that I drew. Some more tools that I drew, probably inspired by that Rick Beck exhibit. Look at these, they're kind of like bookends, nails or screws going through a whole bunch of books. I still need to do some of these. Some of these would be fun to do. Some drawing, some water or oil pastel or something. More drawing. Drawings of simple shapes. We, as a teacher, I teach this sort of thing again all the time. Some coffee mug drawings that I did. Just some kind of ideas. This is my dog, Moki, from a long time ago. He's no longer with us. Drawing of the beach here in Gulfport. Just some doodling. Cool little idea for a writing box. Not much to do with those pages. This is a obvious influence from Jasper Johns, kind of like his flag paintings and his number paintings, and I'm not really sure where the fish comes from, but more journaling and a picture of some mugs and some, I guess, landscape type oil pastel. A lot of unfinished stuff. This is a box drawing, cardboard boxes stacked up and laid out so that we could get values and so on. I don't think this one's finished. An idea for some dragonfly paintings. I actually did 2 of these for my wife. Probably this year. I mean, this 2001, 2002 year. Wait, was it 2001, 2002? 2001, 2002. Yep. Some ideas for some Celtic knots, and I never really finished them. Just different ideas. Lots of ideas, lots of them not finished. To-do list. To-do list. Oh, look, I scratched some stuff off the to-do list. Journaling. Curriculum planning, mind map, an idea for for a mug box to put 6 coffee mugs in, sort of Harry Potter style, for a friend of mine. Journaling, box design, some tools that I drew, and an ink bottle, a chisel and an ink bottle. Drew a glass of water or something. A tree. A chair. We had this chair for the longest time. I wonder where it's at now. It was in our backyard. It came with the house. When we bought the house that we live in, this chair was in the house, and we kept it for a long time. Just doodling. It says masking fluid, so this is probably done with masking fluid and ink. Coffee mug I did with masking fluid and watercolor. Some friends of mine that I did a very bad drawing of. More bad drawings. Drawing I did of some poster paints that we had somewhere, somehow, some reason. I think I just like dripped some watercolor or did something with the watercolor and then made something of it. I should do more of that. And look, it's the matching side over here. More tools. More tools. Don't know what this is for. Downtown, or the beach in Gulfport, close to downtown Gulfport. This is like the pier. Glass bottle and some books. Some people done mainly with shadows. Grocery list. Some ideas for some illustrations I was going to do. I think I did. Not sure whatever happened to them. Different ideas on how to do my name. C-H-A-D. Chad. Drawing of a friend of mine's child. Notes. This is my living room a long time ago. Drawing of my hand. This is an invitation to the Sarah Gillespie Gallery. Michael Ananian and Brian Navanti. More journaling, or notes of some kind. Book sculpture I was thinking about right here, and an extra long wrench I was thinking about right there. Another book sculpture, another wrench sculpture. I had a lot of ideas for books and sculptures and so on, but I don't guess I got too many of them. A wrench inside of a coffee mug sculpture in a field, trees at the end. More journaling. Some notes for school, teaching the principles of design. Drawing of the hallway outside my classroom. More drawings. Hey, that was one I took some time on. A dish of oranges and apples cut. More journaling. Probably a drawing of my wife holding her mocha. I did a halfway decent job on her hand, but that cup, oh my. Oh wait, and I think my wife turned around and drew my hand holding a mocha. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like Sunday school classroom. Box. More boxes. By the way, this is a great, if you're doing drawing with students, drawing cardboard boxes, not always like the most exciting thing for them, but really good practice at drawing and sighting and learning to draw angles and so on. Apparently good enough that I decided to do it several times, and several more times. This is a drawing of a room in my house. A couple of rooms in my house. Another drawing of a room in my house. More journaling. More journaling. More journaling and a corner in my house. I don't remember drawing all these pictures in my house. The end. And that, my friends, is sketchbook number 9. Hope you enjoyed. I know it's not really like a ton of just like crazy amazing things, but I wanted y'all to see my process, not so much my process, but my history. I'm not that great an artist right now, I don't think, but I was even worse at one time. So look at that, and we'll eventually get to the really good sketchbooks, I hope. Later.